Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey, Smiley Morning Show. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. In a recent interview, Kanye West spoke on the rap battle against Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and he says that Kendrick killed Drake. He also warns people not to count Drake out. Here's what he had to say.
Well, one thing is like with Kendrick, I was like, man, why you killed my nemesis? Where's the movies if it ain't no Drake? Yeah. For me, it's like, or at least took him down for a little bit. I'm like, damn, man, it's like, it was really challenging for me to make Father Stretch My Hands and different things. And man, got work, you know, like top 5 song ever created in life. You know, I'm like, you know, you can't ever count out Steph Curry, and so that man might hit 200 points in one, you know, song or something.
What y'all think?
I'll never know what Kanye is talking about.
No, me neither. I was like, huh?
Yeah. The minute Ye start talking, I kind of tune out. Kind of got confused on that one.
Yeah.
Everybody IQ go down.
We trying to keep up with him. I'm trying to keep up with him, like, man.
All right, y'all. Moving on. Nick Cannon's new show, Bad vs. Wild, on the Zeus Network, has some similarities to Wild 'N Out, and Viacom thinks the shows are too close, so they are suing. The lawsuit is filed against Zeus Network and accuses Bad vs. Wild of being an unlawful copy of Wild 'N Out. The lawsuit is not filed against Nick Cannon personally. However, he does host the show, and he's also an executive producer of the show, and it's in association with Incredible Entertainment, which is Nick Cannon's company. Claims from the lawsuit say that it's a wholesome appropriation of Viacom's intellectual property, including the show's format, creative and design elements, and even its host, Nick Cannon. Viacom says the similarities between the shows has led to widespread confusion since Bad vs. Wild debuted. The network claims that Bad vs. Wild damages Wild 'N Out's reputation because it features competitions based on harmful stereotypes and offensive content. So Viacom is suing for copyright infringement, trademark infringement, unfair competition, trademark dilution, and intentional interference with Cannon's Viacom contract. My goodness.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot of different things going on. I don't know. I mean, but didn't Nick Cannon create Wild 'N Out?
Yeah, but they saying it's too similar. But if I was Nick Cannon, I would kind of push back because, you know, he was just crying a couple of years ago, honey, when they wasn't having him out there. So he better step back or they'll get him and he won't have a job and won't be able to take care of all those 20 children. So,
dang, you had to throw that in there.
I definitely think he's going to always be able to take care of them kids because he always keep a job and he has a lot of things going on. He does the Masked Singer. He does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we got to pray then. We just got to pray.
We got to pray.
Yeah, that's all we could do.
And last but not least, once again, y'all, Killer Mike is suing over last year's arrest at the Grammys, and he's saying that the private security services who were hired to work the event, they were just doing way too much. He said they was taking their authority for granted, and in the lawsuit, he says he was stopped by security on his way to the red carpet for photos and interviews. And despite having all the necessary credentials, he says the 2 companies that were hired gave their security way too much power. He says that led him to being unlawfully placed under citizen's arrest under false pretenses. He also says security physically assaulted and battered him by putting their hands on him and restraining him in full view of everyone to see. He was also held in jail for hours, and that caused him to miss out on presenting an award. He says this caused him emotional distress and public humiliation, and he is going after the security companies for damage. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hotspot on that note, but for more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me on social media at Brat. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
so hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Captain America, Brave New World, starring Anthony Mackie, was the #1 movie at the box office over President's Day weekend. The Disney film was by far the biggest opener of 2025, bringing in over $100 million domestically. Paddington Paddington in Peru debuted at number 2, followed by Heart Eyes at number 3, and Dogman at number 4, and Nerja rounded out at the top 5. I don't even know what that is. Does anybody know what that is? Nerja?
Nope.
Me neither. That's probably why I came in at number 5. But I'm proud of Anthony Mackie because I knew he was going to be a great Captain America, so he did his thing. All right, y'all, moving on. Casey Haley from Jodeci was hospitalized last week due to a serious case of pneumonia, man. According to his manager, he was released from the hospital this past Thursday and is now recovering at home while on antibiotics. Jodeci was forced to have to postpone a couple of Valentine's Day concerts due to KC getting sick, but the group says they will reschedule those shows soon. So we're sending prayers out to Casey from Jodeci because we want him to get well soon. And last but not least, the woman who said she was sexually assaulted by Diddy and Jay-Z back in 2000 when she was just 13 has voluntarily withdrawn her lawsuit. The lawsuit was filed last December by Jane Doe, who said the incident happened at the VMA after party. The lawsuit was withdrawn with prejudice, which means she cannot file it again. There was no settlement between Jane Doe and Diddy and Jay-Z. Both artists denied all the allegations against them when the lawsuit was first filed last year. So now Jay-Z has filed a lawsuit. Hov has filed a lawsuit against attorney Tony Busby, accusing him of defamation, civil extortion, and intentional infliction of emotional distress after the dismissal of the sexual assault case against him and Diddy. Jay-Z claims that the false allegations strategically filed the night before his daughter Blue Ivy's movie premiere resulted in $20 million in lost business contracts and immense emotional distress, with the lawsuit being a part of a deliberate smear campaign against him.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I don't blame them, though. I would sue their asses, too. All right, y'all, for more information on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat. And coming up next, we got them wake-up calls. Well, not next. Why don't you hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for the hot spot with the one and only, the Brat. What up? And you say good morning to therapist, Yanetta Spring, Brat.
Hey, Brat.
Good morning, Yanetta. How you doing?
Good morning. How you doing?
Can you do Atlanta yet?
I'm working on it.
I keep asking you that. You say the same damn thing every time. All right, I'm going to call you after this. All right, y'all.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. It seems like R. Kelly's sex trafficking and racketeering convictions have been upheld. In his efforts to overturn them, they have been unsuccessful. R. Kelly will remain behind bars after a federal appeals court upheld his racketeering and sex trafficking convictions along with his 30-year prison sentence. He was found guilty in New York back in 2021 of multiple charges and sentenced to 30 years in prison. Then he took the case to the Court of Appeals in an attempt to throw out the convictions, but the Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan rejected his appeal last week. They concluded that he exploited his fame to lure girls and young women into his grasp for over 25 years. So now, with multiple convictions across different cases, with little hope for reversal, R. Kelly will remain behind bars as his legal team continues to push back against the charges. Meanwhile, Casey Haley of Jodeci was hospitalized last week due to a serious case of pneumonia. According to his manager, he was released from the hospital this past Thursday and is now recovering at home while on antibiotics. Jodeci was forced to postpone a few Valentine's concerts due to Casey getting sick, but the group says they will reschedule those shows. Last but not least, Drake has made it clear that he is still not a fan of NBA star DeMar DeRozan after the Not Like Us drama. Drake is currently in Australia on the Anita Max Win Tour, and during his show on Sunday, a fan threw a jersey on stage and Drake happily picked it up, but once he realized it was a DeRozan jersey, he immediately punted it right back into the crowd. He appeared to be disgusted at the piece of clothing. Drake and DeMar DeRozan were previously close when DeRozan was playing for the Toronto Raptors, but last June he appeared in Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us video and hit the stage at one of Kendrick's pop-out concerts, which caused the two to have beef. DeRozan has allegiance to Kendrick because they are both from Compton. But he also admitted that he has love for both K-Dot and Drake. So, what do you do? What side do you choose when you have to pick a side and you friends with everybody?
You shouldn't have to pick a side.
Shouldn't have to pick a side. I agree. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with the White Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour.
Hey, Brat.
Mr. Rickey Smiley, yes?
I was watching my 600-pound life yesterday, and I saw there was a brother and sister on there, and they also had beef. Rock,
Bye.
Rock.
Nope.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Me and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. A$AP Rocky was found not guilty of felony assault charges related to a 2021 incident in which he was accused of shooting at a former friend and music collaborator in Hollywood. Cheers broke out in the courtroom after the verdict was read, and A$AP Rocky rushed to hug his family in the courtroom, including his girlfriend Rihanna, who attended the proceedings. Now, as the jurors left the courtroom, A$AP thanked them for making the right decision and saving his life. Outside the courtroom, he said this.
We want to thank God first. We got to thank God first, you know what I'm saying? And I really want to thank the jury for making the right decision, you know? And I'm just so thankful. This is crazy right now. This whole experience has been crazy for the past 4 years, but I'm thankful. Nonetheless, I'm thankful. And we're blessed to be here right now, to be a free man talking to y'all. Thank you. All praise to God.
Oh, that's
that's good. Whatever you was in, whatever environment you was in, you was hanging around, or whoever you was with around that time, bro, change your life. You got a good woman.
Yeah.
I mean, enjoy your life, enjoy your career.
Yeah,
and
I'm
move
sure
on.
since that, it has already changed anyway, because that stuff haunts you, and he probably was tired of going through that. And I know he was happy. So Rihanna was in the courtroom, and she posted a message saying, "The glory belongs to God and God alone, thankful and humbled by his mercy." A$AP Rocky had been charged with 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm for allegedly firing a handgun in the direction of Terrell Efron, whose professional name is A$AP Relly, during the confrontation. So congratulations to them, because I know what that feel like. That's a weight off your back when this is over. Whew, you can just exhale, Lord. Okay, last but not least, y'all, it's Black History Month, and Kendrick Lamar continues breaking records and making history. He's become the first hip-hop artist to ever have 3 albums at the top 10 of the Billboard 200 charts at the same time. GNX returned to number 1 for the second non-consecutive week. Damn jumped from number 29 to number 9. And Good Kid, Mad City, which came out in 2012, moved to number 27. Moved from number 27 to number 10 this month. Also, as of yesterday, Not Like Us is back at the number 1 slot in the Billboard Hot 100 charts, making history as the first non-holiday song to reclaim number 1 3 times. So congratulations again go out to Kendrick Lamar. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC. You know who we repping today, Rock T?
Bring it, Tat. Let's go holler at Norfolk State University. Mine. It's coming up next at HBC. You know. On the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Pimpin'.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Me and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the hot spot with the one and only the Brat. What up?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The first of the 2025 NAACP Image Awards winners were presented in a virtual, non-televised ceremony last night. Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist, won 2 awards. Taraji P. Henson won Best Supporting Actress, and Samuel L. Jackson won Best Supporting Actor. Other notable winners include Jamie Foxx, What Had Happened Was, which won for Outstanding Variety, Series, or Special. The Bears, AOL Edebiri. Okay. One for Outstanding Breakthrough, Creative TV. Kiki Palmer won for hosting the game show Password. More non-televised winners will be announced tonight ahead of the Creative Honors on Friday. The televised 2025 NAACP Image Awards ceremony will air this Saturday on BET and CBS at 8 p.m. You don't want to miss it. It's actually an amazing show to see us get honored. Meanwhile, Meg Thee Stallion has released her new tequila brand, y'all, and it's called Chicas Diversitas. Did I say that right? Divertidas? Chicas Divertidas. All right, that means fun girls in English. It comes in 2 distinct flavors, Blanco, $70, and Reposado at $80. Meg says she values good vibes and great memories, and she knew she wanted to create a tequila that was designed to be shared and savored with her hotties. She also says this process has been years in the making. She said, I'm so excited to take this proud step, this next step in my journey as an entrepreneur and launch this brand. So congratulations goes out to Meg Thee Stallion for launching her own tequila line. Everybody buying Casamigos and all this stuff. Let's support our own. You know what I'm saying? And go get Meg Thee Stallion's tequila.
That's
and
right,
Beyonce's whiskey. Beyonce got whiskey. What?
If you drink that Meg Thee Stallion, your booty gonna be big the next day.
I'm gonna gobble it down.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on social media as So Brat. Coming up next, we got the praise mix down with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, a group of Georgia lawmakers have introduced a bill aimed at limiting the use of artistic material, including lyrics, as evidence in criminal trials. Now, this comes after the Young Thug RICO trial, where the judge allowed the prosecution to use his lyrics as evidence in the case. The new bill seeks to curb the use of such artistic expressions in court. This legislation follows the public and legal debate surrounding the role of lyrics in criminal cases, especially in the context of the Young Thug trial, which became a focal point for discussions on artistic freedom and the intersection with the justice system. What y'all think? Should songs be used in court, the lyrics to songs?
I don't know if that's fair because I
don't think it's fair.
Yeah. People just write stuff, everything they write ain't true.
Exactly. And then once you do something and you did write something similar to it, they're going to try to throw it in there and find it like it was had something to do with that, which it didn't.
I ain't never flew on the wings of love.
Exactly. On the wings of love. You so stupid. You stupid. All right, y'all. Moving on, because are you coming with another one? Because I feel like you got another one.
I got to give it all. You know, once I get going on that music,
you can't stop.
Yeah.
You can't stop.
I can't stop.
All right. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. Moving on. Issa Rae is standing on business in light of President Trump's recent election as the chairman of the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts. She has canceled her sold-out event at the venue, which was scheduled to take place next month. She posted a message that says, hey, DC fam, thank you so much for selling out the Kennedy Center for an evening with me. Unfortunately, due to what I believe is an infringement on the value of an institution that has faithfully celebrated artists of all backgrounds, I've decided to cancel my appearance at this venue. She then assured ticket holders that they would get their money back. Shonda Rhimes also resigned from her position on the board. Over the last few weeks, Trump dismissed 18 members of the Kennedy Center's Board of Trustees. He says his goal is to reshape the nation's cultural center. Oh, he get on my
He's going to reshape something. He ain't got no culture.
I'm telling you.
He got no parts of the culture in him.
Goodness. Nothing.
He's going to have Kid Rock performing.
Okay. And last but not least, y'all, Irv Gotti's homecoming celebration took place in New York City this week, and many of his industry friends were there in support of his final send-off. Alongside his family, Murder Inc. artist Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, Charlie Baltimore, they were all present, as well as Jay-Z, Fat Joe, Steve Stout, Hype Williams, Benny Boom, Angie Martinez, the Rough Riders, and several others. Ja Rule delivered the eulogy for his longtime friend. Take a listen.
I just want to say, Irv, I love you. Everyone in this room loves you. You touched everybody in your own way in this room. And so we are here in celebration of your life because it will live on forever. I love you, my brother. See you when I get there.
Yeah, I watched a lot of his videos for the past couple of weeks, and just been, all those interviews he did on Drink Champs and all those different podcasts or whatever. I didn't, know that I knew, Irv Gotti, but I didn't know that he was as deep as he was in the industry like that. And a lot of artists that he had his hands on and how he made deals and stuff. Much respect, much respect to his family.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Prayers and condolences go out to his family, and may he rest in peace. All right, y'all, for more information on those stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. We got your wake-up calls coming up, so hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. And Special K got the news that you absolutely, positively cannot use. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. We got to say happy birthday to Rihanna. Yeah, she turns 37. She turns 37 years old today. We celebrated her birthday with some of her hits in the Chicken and Waffle Mix today, brought to you by Boom 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 Jaw Lion Sound. Meanwhile, Jay-Z will be inducted into the Grammys Hall of Fame this year with his classic debut album, Reasonable Doubt. So congratulations to him, because Hov is the only hip-hop artist nominated, but he is joined by Luther Vandross' 1981 album Never Too Much, Santana's 1999 album Supernatural, Gloria Estefan and Miami Sound Machine's 1985 hit Conga, and more. Jay-Z is also the most decorated rapper in Grammy history with 25 wins, just one more than Kanye West and 3 more than Kendrick Lamar. Meanwhile, Issa Rae is standing on business in light of President Trump's recent election as the chairman of the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. She has canceled her sold-out event at the venue, which was scheduled to take place next month. She posted a message and said, "Hey, DC fam, thank you so much for selling out the Kennedy Center and an evening with me. Unfortunately, due to what I believe in is an infringement on the value of an institution of what has faithfully celebrated artists of all backgrounds, I've decided to cancel my appearance at this venue." She then assured ticket holders will get all of their money back. Shonda Rhimes also resigned from her position on the board. Over the past few weeks, Trump dismissed 18 members of the Kennedy's board of trustees. He says his goal is to reshape the nation's cultural center. And last but not least, Diddy is moving to dismiss a charge filed against him alleging that the lawsuit itself is racist. The motion focuses on the charge of transportation to engage in prostitution. It claims that there has never been a similar prosecution under the Mann Act, and no white person has ever been targeted with the law, which has been in place for over 100 years and was designed to prohibit the transportation of women for sex. The filing claims that Diddy is the victim of racism and has been singled out because he is a powerful black man, and he's being prosecuted for conduct that regularly goes unpunished. Wow.
That's crazy. Can I admit something? I've been holding on to this for a few weeks, and I just want to admit something and get it off my chest, because I haven't said nothing about it, and I just feel guilty for not sharing this with the listeners in the morning show.
Sure. I'm scared, but go ahead.
I fell asleep on the Super Bowl. I didn't see the second half, the third and fourth quarter.
Say, dog.
What?
Why you relieving that information right now, dog?
It's just bothering me. It's been bothering me for weeks. I ain't want to talk about it, because that's almost like a man law violation.
It's really disgusting. The fact that you admitted that.
Yeah.
A year later.
I mean, I went to my therapist yesterday. Told me, she said, you just have to, you have to talk about things. You can't hold stuff in. I didn't see the last part of the Super Bowl.
That's a shame, because Jalen Hurts went to Alabama. Quarterback for the Crimson Tide.
And you call yourself a fan.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Me and Super Dave both just took your phone out, your number out of our phone.
Right out.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
In this hat.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Halle Berry is speaking out on her relationship with singer Van Hunt. She says she spiritually called her boyfriend into her life after 3 divorces. She was determined to shift her mindset and become intentional about what she desires in a partner. And here's what she said.
I was always saying to the universe what I didn't want. So guess what I did? I manifested what I didn't want. Yeah. So I really had to change my thinking. And instead of thinking of what I didn't want, I had to get intentional with what I did want. What was my perfect partner? What would he be like, feel like? What walk of life would he come in? Who would he be? How would he treat me? I got very granular with it. And then he showed up. I knew that if the right person didn't show up for me, I'd be better off going out alone.
Man, I thought people do that from the beginning. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all like to speak things into existence?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
That's good.
I would think she would know what she wanted beforehand. So she just kind of settled, I guess, before them 3 divorces and just dealt with whatever and not get the things that she wanted or liked in a relationship. That's crazy. That's Halle Berry. That is crazy. All right, y'all, moving on. ASAP Rocky and Rihanna have promised Rocky's lawyer, Joe, that they're going to name their next child after him. Joe represented Rocky in a recent shooting trial, of course, and when he was found not guilty for that, we all know. The attorney detailed the couple's reaction to the verdict, and here's how it went down.
Rihanna and Rocky said to me in the courtroom yesterday, they grabbed me and they said, listen, our next baby is ASAP Joe.
Hey!
I said, I'm going to hold you to that. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it.
That's funny. Yeah,
I love it.
He really did it for them. He really represented them very well. Well, him very well.
I swear to, I promise to God, if I have another child, have a daughter named Laura Susan Burns. My attorney is badass.
Come on now.
my attorney is bad. And then come over here and go up in the bedroom and play with my daughters and spend time with us. I think about that movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Was it not Mississippi Burn, that song? When he developed a relationship, when the attorney started coming around and started doing family events.
Yes.
A lot of my,
what's the name of that?
And that's how Glennon became my mentor. He was my attorney.
That's awesome.
Most of my attorneys I have ever used have become personal friends and family. They are now family members. They come over, we have dinner together and stuff, and these people protect you and tell you how to protect yourself. And it's good to have, lawyers and judges and stuff around you and stuff that
genuinely care about you.
That genuinely care about you.
Yeah.
I was in court all day yesterday, went down there to speak to a juvenile. I'm not trying to change into nothing. Went to speak to some juvenile and sat in a courtroom and watched a fair, kind, sweet, loving judge, Judge, I can't think of her name. Whatever. I'll think of it in a second. I'll shout out later. But just be fair and be kind and be nice to people.
Yes.
Even if you don't rule in their favor, but just be nice and kind and fair and stuff and follow the law. And I absolutely love and respect people like that.
So
I understand how you feel about his attorney.
Me too. Shout out to my attorney, Gary Freed. He in the building. Yes, he's in the same building we in. He's an awesome attorney. So I thank him very much for being down and representing me, because they don't make people like that too much. You don't see them, especially when they not our same color. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm talking about they be bulldogs. They be going after me. When you got an attorney that don't play about you, they'll stay up all night in them law books.
They will.
I've seen Nikita Blockton
come on now,
up all through the night with them law books open and stuff and pulling case law trying to protect you, because when you in this industry, man, people be coming at you left and right, all of this stuff, and it's just too bad that people can get on the internet and lie about you and you can't sue them because they don't have nothing.
Yep,
that's
absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. And coming up, we got Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Neo is joining us up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
In this hat.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Kanye West has made a surprise U-turn and claimed that he no longer considers himself a Nazi. Oh, wow. A week after declaring his support for Hitler and saying that he identified as a Nazi in an anti-Semitic rant on social media, he has now distanced himself from the far-right ideology. Now, Ye posted on X, "After further reflection, I've come to the realization that I am not a Nazi." While he didn't explain what this reflection was, but it appears to that Adam Sandler he has to thank for the change of heart. Now, during Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary celebration this past weekend, Adam Sandler, who is Jewish, appeared to reference Kanye by saying, 50 years of finding out that your favorite musician is anti-Semitic. Ye appeared to enjoy the shout out and responded on X, "Adam Sandler, thank you for the love." Despite his claim that he is no longer a Nazi or identifies as a Nazi, Kanye just recently sold t-shirts with a swastika logo and went on a rant about the Jewish community that lasted several days. So we never know what headspace Kanye is in or what he's doing or why he's doing it. We just know to expect something all the time that's going to go viral or just something to be attention. Like, it's almost like it's for attention, because a lot of things don't make sense to any of us. All right, y'all, moving on. Doechii was nominated for three Grammy Awards and won Best Rap Album for her record Alligator Bites Never Heal, making her the third woman to ever receive the award after predecessors Lauryn Hill and Cardi B. But along with her heartfelt acceptance speech, she also blew away viewers with her live performance, and yes, she did kill it. However, many people say that Doechii was lip-syncing during the performance instead of using her live vocals. She took that allegation personally and seriously, and this is how she is clapping back.
That is my DJ's voice picking up on the lines that I can't say because I'm doing a somersault. The entire performance was live. I was sick as a dog with bronchitis, performing my ass off in a straddle on top of human men, worked my ass off to build the stamina for that, for y'all to play in my face. I don't lip sync.
Well, there it is. And the performance was crazy. And for her to be sick, she did an amazing job. I mean, how y'all feel about lip syncing? I don't think she was lip syncing at all. But I don't think it's an issue, because it's not really as serious as it was back in the day when Milli Vanilli did it and they wasn't really singing at all. Artists today, when they perform, they'll have a track playing in the background to catch the background vocals, or most of us have a hype man when we rappers or somebody to perform, and that's exactly what her DJ did. You catch the N words so that when the main entertainer can catch their breath and keep moving, especially if they dancing and stuff and doing choreography.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
people, I don't care what you do, somebody always got something to say.
Absolutely crazy. Well, last but not least, y'all, Deion Cole will host the 56th annual NAACP Image Awards, which airs live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on BET and CBS. Now, the NAACP remains committed to celebrating Black excellence and resilience. Nominated for Entertainer of the Year are Cynthia Erivo, Keke Palmer, Shannon Sharp, Kevin Hart, and Kendrick Lamar. Former Vice President Kamala Harris will be honored with the Chairman's Award. The Wayans family will be honored with the Hall of Fame Award, and Dave Chappelle will receive the President's Award.
Come on,
this
now.
Is awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it. Once again, the NAACP Awards air tomorrow night on CBS and on BET. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more stories on this information that we talked about, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. And tonight, I'm going live. We're doing a TikTok live. Kaleidoscope is doing a TikTok live. It's a live sale tonight from 6 to 10. So get on there, get your deals, get your bonnets, get your Kaleidoscope by the Brat, get your miracle drops, get everything you need. All right, y'all, coming up next, we got the White Stone with the Praise Mix Down. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.